Some days it feels like we're all just waiting for it to hit close to home.
Right now, a teenager killed this morning on Madison's north side in another act of gun violence. Plus, a banner plane crashing into the ocean. We'll have an update on the pilot. And it's back to masks as Dane County returns to the high level of community COVID transmission. This is News 3 now at 10. We are keeping an eye on the weather tonight. There is still a chance for a scattered storm, but the real risk is tomorrow. You can see on the weather outlook below me the orange dot right in the central and southern Wisconsin. Meteorologist Dana Fulton has a look at our certified most accurate forecast. Dana?
We do have a few isolated showers passing through tonight, but our focus certainly on what we'll be building in the afternoon and evening tomorrow. So here's a look at our severe weather outlook for tomorrow. Again, an enhanced risk stretching from the Twin Cities through Madison towards Milwaukee. Because of this, we've added an alert day to the forecast. Those scattered thunderstorms will develop, bringing in high winds, hail, and heavy rainfall, possibly an isolated tornado. Right now, we do have showers mainly south of Dane County. Those will continue until about midnight. Just spotty showers passing through. The focus is on tomorrow. These showers passing through right now are not bringing in much of a threat. Tomorrow's threat has been expanded now to include most of southern Wisconsin. So tomorrow morning, with the sunshine and no threat early in the day, that's the time to make sure that you have everything in place for later in the afternoon and evening. However you receive weather alerts, make sure that it's charged and ready to go. If it's your cell phone or if you rely on a weather radio or having your TV on in the background, know your safe space. If you're staying at home, know where your family needs to go to stay safe in the event of severe weather. Or if you're out and about, I know there are a lot of events going on tomorrow, know where the closest shelter is and how to get away from any exterior walls. And also just throughout the afternoon and evening, we're encouraging everyone to stay weather aware because these storms will be building into a very hot and humid environment. We'll take a closer look at the timing for this line to build in tomorrow in just a few minutes.
Dana, thank you. And if you are planning to be out and about as these storms move in, be sure to download our free First Warn weather app and stay up to date on all things weather on the go. Madison police investigating a deadly shooting this morning on the city's north side. An 18-year-old was killed, found shot in a stolen car in the middle of Volland Street, just off near North Sherman Avenue. But shell casings were also found at a second location a couple miles away on Vera Court. Tahalil Mohideen spoke with law enforcement and people in the area, and she joins us now with more details.
Charlotte, sad and frustrating is how Madison police described the fourth deadly shooting by our count in Madison this year. And today, the loss of that young life is being felt by law enforcement and community members alike. When Philip Heiner heard two loud noises on his street, he didn't know what they were.
There's noise every night, so this was early in the morning, so the thought crossed my mind, but I didn't really know what it was.
So he looked outside his window on Volland Street to see what was going on.
A couple minutes later, a white car went driving by here real fast.
According to Madison police, those loud noises were gunshots, and that car was stolen. And soon after, officers arrived on scene to find the car in the middle of the road. Inside it, there was an 18-year-old shooting victim with life-threatening injuries.
In need of emergency medical care.
And despite efforts by first responders, the victim was pronounced dead at the scene.
It's hard for the community at large. It's hard for police officers and paramedics and firefighters who respond to these events. I don't think anybody wants this for our community.
There's a family with a kid across the street, so I just remember thinking to myself, like, you know, if that car came by and I was them, I'd be like screaming at them.
That kid is Carly Marco's 3-year-old, who was home with his dad when it all happened.
It's heartbreaking to find out that someone lost their life today and that I know my neighbors will be more anxious because of it.
Marco is thankful for her family's safety, but saddened by the loss of a young life.
I mean, 18 is a child, and it just breaks my heart as a parent.
She views the deadly shooting as a sobering reality check on the state of gun violence, but is also determined to continue fostering community.
We're just really comfortable here, and I don't see us stopping that.
Madison police do believe that this was a targeted incident. They have not identified the suspect or victim, but they are contacting their family.
Well, just last night, the Dane County Board paved the way for a gun buyback program. The board approved a resolution to provide funding for the program, which will be run by the Dane County Sheriff's Office and Madison Police Department. The event, tentatively scheduled for August 13th, gives residents a chance to safely dispose of unwanted guns. And just across the Iowa state line. 4 people have died in a shooting at Mucatuta Caves State Park. That's located about 35 minutes south of Dubuque. The Department of Criminal Investigation has confirmed that the suspected shooter is among the dead. The park will remain closed as the investigation continues. New tonight, we're seeing the immediate aftermath when a banner plane crashed into the ocean in California. The pilot of a small plane was rescued after crashing near the Huntington Beach Pier. Video posted to social media showed the plane tugging a banner behind it as it plummeted into the water. Lifeguards were seen jumping into the ocean to help rescue the pilot, who was the only person on board. New tonight, Madison's Vision Zero program is getting ready to roll out its next set of speed limit reductions. Starting Monday, the section of East Washington Avenue between Stoughton Road and East Springs Drive will have a speed limit of 35 miles per hour. More speed reductions are also planned for later this year. To see where, we have all of the plans posted on channel3000.com. Another traffic note tonight. South Blair Street is now open to both sides of traffic for the first time in 2 months. It has been closed in order to speed up the construction process. The project's goal focuses on safety improvements at the Hairball intersection downtown. The entire project is set to be completed by the fall of 2023. Health officials are now investigating monkeypox cases involving children in the U.S. Today, the CDC reported confirmed cases in children. One case involves a toddler in California. The other is an infant who is not a U.S. resident. The CDC says the cases are the result of household transmission and are not related. On the COVID front, as of today, public health officials say Dane County's community spread has risen back into the high category, and that means people are once again encouraged to wear masks indoors. The CDC determines a county's community level spread based on new reported cases per 100,000 people, new regional hospital admissions, and the percent of regional inpatient beds occupied by COVID patients over the last week.
Right now, we're being both reactive and proactive. We have to react to this new variant and the level of spread, and at the same time, we have the ability to be proactive to reduce that spread. And so we're, as a lot of other people have said, we're done with COVID, but COVID's not done with us.
Public Health Madison Dane County says an average of 64 people were hospitalized with COVID last week. President Biden didn't let a COVID-19 diagnosis stop him from working today. The White House doctor says his mild symptoms have improved since testing positive earlier this week, but it will be another few days before the president can return to in-person work. Natalie Brand has details.
Working through his COVID infection.
Let me start by apologizing my voice. I'm feeling much better than I sound.
President Biden sounded hoarse while discussing gas prices virtually with his economic team.
I led the world to coordinate the largest release of oil reserves in history.
But the 79-year-old commander-in-chief flashed a thumbs up when asked how he was feeling. In a letter, White House Dr. Kevin O'Connor said the president's mild symptoms have improved. A 99.4-degree temperature Thursday night came down with Tylenol and has remained normal since then. The doctor also recommended starting low-dose aspirin as a temporary alternative to the president's normal blood thinner, which has to be halted during the 5-day course of the COVID antiviral drug Paxlovid.
All of his vitals have always been in the normal range.
White House COVID response coordinator Dr. Ashish Jha credited the president being fully vaccinated and double boosted for his mild case. With the Omicron subvariant BA.5 sweeping the country, Jha urged all Americans to take precautions.
We have a very contagious variant. People will get infected. Our absolute priority is making sure that when people get infected, they don't get seriously ill.
The White House says 17 people have been identified as close contacts of the president, including senior staff and members of Congress. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Washington.
All of the close contacts have tested negative so far, including First Lady Jill Biden. The president will stay in isolation until at least Wednesday and can return to in-person work after a negative test. Another effort to address the nationwide baby formula shortage. President Joe Biden just signed a new bipartisan bill into law called the Formula Act. The bill suspends tariffs on certain formula products until the end of the year. On Sunday, the Republican hopefuls running for Wisconsin governor will square off off on stage for the first time. This event is being held at Marquette University's Varsity Theater. 3 candidates have been confirmed to attend the debate. Former Lieutenant Governor Rebecca Clayfish, Tim Michaels, and State Representative Tim Rampton. It will begin at 6 p.m. A federal jury has found Steve Bannon guilty of contempt of Congress. The charges stem from his refusal to testify before the January 6th committee. After nearly 2 days of hearing evidence and witness testimony, the jury reached a unanimous verdict in less than 3 hours. Bannon is set to be sentenced on October 21st. According to federal law, Bannon faces a minimum sentence of 30 days in jail. He says he is planning to appeal. And new at 10, after 16 years of brewing, the owners of Ale Asylum say they're closing their doors. The brewery, which first opened in 2006, made the announcement online tonight. The business out of Dane County Regional Airport was put up for sale last year, with the brewery's owners citing the monthly lease on the property becoming just too much to handle. All right, get your ticket out. It's your Mega Millions ticket. The $660 million jackpot is up for grabs tonight, and here are those winning numbers: 14, 40, 60, 64, 66, and the Mega Ball 16. Tonight's drawing is giving players a shot at what is the nation's 9th largest jackpot. There hasn't been a winner in the Mega Million in more than 3 months. We call this retirement. Still ahead tonight, your full weekend forecast, plus several companies are trying something new to attract workers, turning to a 4-day work week. We'll take a look at some of the benefits after the break.
In a recent clinical study, patients using Salonpas patch reported reductions in pain severity, using less or a lot less oral pain medicines, and improved quality of life. That's why we recommend Salonpas. It's good medicine.
What can Sono Bello do for you? How about a new shape?
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I just put this dress on that I haven't worn in over 10 years.
New confidence.
I can see a huge difference. Look at this.
New you.
I can wear a little black dress. I feel sexy.
With Sono Bello, you can remove stubborn body fat permanently in just one visit. Don't wait a moment longer to reveal the new you.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation with Sono Bello, America's #1 cosmetic surgery specialist, and find out how you can get $250 off. Sono Bello uses Tri-Sculpt micro-laser liposuction to remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently for incredible transformations in just one visit.
I have one big regret. I didn't go sooner.
Call 1-888-622-8360 or go to sonobello.com.
It's time for new energy-efficient replacement windows from Champion.
Right now, buy 2 windows, get 2 free. Don't sweat over high energy bills. Stay comfortable in your home all year long. Call or go online to book your free estimate at getchampionwindows.com.
And my economic plan is moving this country in a better direction.
What planet is he living on? Record gas prices, 40-year high inflation, costing families $5 grand more for their necessities. Sorry, Joe, that's the wrong direction. Here on planet Earth, Senator Johnson voted against Biden's massive deficit spending that sparked inflation, and he passed tax cuts to help Wisconsin families survive the economic turmoil caused by Democrats.
I'm Ron Johnson, and I approve this message.
It's Fuel Frenzy Weekend, this Friday through Sunday at Hy-Vee. Get a 16-cent fuel saver on Pepsi 6-packs when you buy 4. A 10-cent fuel saver when you buy 10 pork chops. A 10-cent fuel saver on 2 pounds of Driscoll's blueberries. A 10-cent fuel saver when you buy 2 Nabisco snack crackers. And get a 10-cent fuel saver on M&M's sharing size. Don't miss Fuel Frenzy Weekend, this Friday through Sunday at Hy-Vee. And check out HyVeeDeals.com for even more deals.
In the heart of summer, young swimmers and divers compete in what has become the largest outdoor swim meet in the country.
I don't think we ever thought it was going to get to this big.
How Madison's All-City Swim Dive Meet has now been making a splash for 60 years.
Monday on News 3 Now at 6. You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
FedEx wants to stop making some Sunday deliveries. The service cutbacks start the week of August 15th in areas with smaller populations. FedEx officials wouldn't say exactly which areas will be affected, but a company memo announcing the change says it'll be about 20% of the country. A typical work week is 9 to 5 Monday through Friday, but a large study in the UK is exploring a different way to bring home the bacon. CBS's Ian Lee reports from London.
Taking care of business means working 5 days a week, or so we thought. The UK has launched the world's largest 4-day work week experiment.
We're trying to be more productive and more creative in a shorter time span, and then get more rest.
Mobile game developer Hutch is one of 73 companies participating. For Sean Rutland, the idea makes sense.
Hiring talent is really hard, and you have to offer an attractive work environment.
But fewer days doesn't mean less work.
So you have to work extremely hard and extremely compressed. And I think investors need to hear that.
Workers get 100% pay for fewer days, but have to maintain full productivity.
I struggle at times to, get on top of everything, stay on top of everything.
Still, that extra day off is kind of nice.
Oh, it's been wonderful. I've managed to go and do a lot of extracurricular activities.
Nonprofit 4-Day Week Global is spearheading the 6-month study that involves roughly 3,500 workers.
If it's done right, this is something that can deliver very significant benefits for both the employer and the employee. This can be a win-win.
Is this something for everyone?
This is not a one-size-fits-all approach, but some version of the shorter work week can be achieved right across the economy.
To compete with them.
Rutland says he won't hesitate to switch back if productivity slips, but sees 4-day work weeks as the future.
I don't have much control about what the government does, but I do have control about what this business does and what this business can contribute to society.
If everybody is working toward the weekend, someday we all might have fewer days to go. Ian Lee, CBS News, London.
60 companies here in the U.S. have also signed up for the 4-day work week trial. And if you're looking for something to do this weekend, here's an option. Milwaukee's Air and Water Show returns tomorrow and will feature the U.S. Navy Blue Angels. The team is back in Milwaukee for the first time since 2017. And after this weekend, EAA AirVenture also kicks off in Oshkosh on Monday. The city of Madison is celebrating a significant silver anniversary this weekend. This past Monday, July 18th, marked 25 years since the Monona Terrace first opened its doors. It was first proposed by architect Frank Lloyd Wright in 1938, and it wasn't until 1954 that Madison voters approved Wright's plan. Then in 1997, Monona Terrace opened its doors, nearly 6 decades after Wright's original proposal.
We were a catalyst for so much of what's happened around downtown in the Capitol here. In 25 years, we have generated $697 million in economic impact, held over 16,000 events, conferences, conventions, weddings, reunions, hosted over 2,000 free community events. It's been just a wonderful tourist destination, a community gathering space, and an economic catalyst for our community.
Tomorrow night, the 25-year anniversary event begins at 6:30 on the rooftop. There will be live music, a dance team, and capping off the night, a special drone show, which would be a first for the city of Madison. Okay, we're keeping our eye to the sky because there might be some other things going on in the sky tomorrow besides drones.
Unfortunately, yes. Unfortunately, I know there are a lot of outdoor events tomorrow, and we hate when Mother Nature doesn't play along, but this is going to be one of those events tomorrow where folks need to stay weather aware, have an indoor backup. Any of those large-scale outdoor events, maybe bump those to Sunday because Sunday looks a lot nicer. Right now, we have a few isolated showers and storms passing through south of Madison. We'll still see a few more showers as we look ahead to about midnight. Overall, though, the focus still on tomorrow late afternoon and evening. An enhanced risk for severe weather, so a 3 on a scale to 5, has been expanded to cover most of southern Wisconsin, stretching from Milwaukee through La Crosse and up towards the Twin Cities. There is that isolated threat for a tornado, mainly northwest of Dane County, where their storms are going to be building in during the heat of the day. The hail threat also seems well northwest of Dane County. Our focus through most of southern Wisconsin is really on those high winds. The hash marks here mean the likelihood good for winds over 75 miles per hour, and straight line winds can still cause significant damage. So an alert day in the forecast for tomorrow due to that threat for severe weather in the late afternoon and evening. Looking at the timing for this, we still have a few isolated showers and storms up until about midnight tonight. We'll start tomorrow with sunshine. In fact, it's going to be a summery morning. Things really start to ramp up in the afternoon as temperatures quickly climb to 90 for afternoon highs. These storms build in right around 3 for our westernmost counties first. So anytime after 3 o'clock, I would recommend making sure you have an indoor backup plan. If you're trying to spend time outside, making sure you stay close to some sort of shelter and having a way to receive weather alerts, because during this time block, these storms are going to sweep through quite quickly. And as they do move quickly, they'll bring in those high winds, heavy rainfall, and that threat, again, not ruling out the possibility for hail and an isolated tornado. These showers will continue until about midnight before things clear out. During the afternoon on Sunday, we'll have sunshine for Sunday afternoon with high temperatures in the low 80s. Check out these rainfall totals. They've really ramped up northeast of Madison, southwest, not quite as much. But these totals, because that heavy rainfall will be coming through so quickly, easily climbing over 3 inches for some areas northeast of Madison. 90 the high tomorrow, hot and humid, with severe weather expected later in the day. The alert day for that afternoon threat for severe weather. Temperatures will stay close to 80 through the work week. So afternoon highs pretty seasonable once we get through 90 on Saturday. Overnight lows will be in the low 60s. We will have another chance for showers and storms late Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And then more sunshine for Friday heading into next week in the last full weekend of July. Overall, a very July-like stretch expected next week.
The Brewers are back in action and hoping to turn things.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
It's Ho Chunk Gaming Cruise in the Dells giveaways, where on Friday, July 29th, you could have a chance to win a brand new Chevy Camaro, along with $1,500 in cash and $500 in rewards play. Ho Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells, your grown-up getaway.
Son, it's about time we had the talk. It's time you knew the truth. Windows can take a beating, especially here in the Midwest. When it's time to replace them, call Feldco.
Isn't Feldco offering 2-for-1 windows right now, Dad?
They are, son. They are.
Less talk, more action. 2-for-1 windows from Feldco makes home improvement easy and affordable.
2-for-1 windows ends soon. Call now.
Quality windows, siding, and doors. Call 866 for Feldco.
Out here, we know a thing or two about beef. Hy-Vee knows beef too. Only 6 out of 100 cattle are even good enough to bear the Hy-Vee brand. Only 6 out of 100. Quality like that is hard to find. So enjoy your Hy-Vee steak this weekend. You've earned it.
I'm Alex Lasry, a Democrat running to beat Senator Ron Johnson.
And I'm Lauren Lasry, and this is our daughter Eleanor. I know Alex will always fight for working families.
To get more money in the pockets of working people and lower costs.
By making paid leave available and healthcare more affordable.
And I'll always be a relentless supporter of a woman's right to choose.
Especially now. Alex is exactly the kind of ally Tammy Baldwin needs in the Senate.
So I approve this message because we have to do better than having Ron Johnson as our senator.
You heard the Jingle Man, Wisconsin. That means it's time to get a versatile, rugged, athletic SUV that makes you feel like you just won a title. Again. Honda was just crowned KBB.com's best value brand for the 7th year in a row. So get up and go to your Wisconsin Heartland Honda dealer today. Honda gets Wisconsin. Bring it home, Songbird.
Get up and go!
Culver's couldn't have started anywhere but in Sauk City, Wisconsin. Still today, we are a family restaurant. Here, nearby farms grow the food we eat, smiles are contagious, and everyone is someone's neighbor. It's a place where our love of fresh food is as strong as our love for each other. It's a feeling of welcome you'll notice the moment you stop by. Because where we come from has made us who we are, and for that, we couldn't be more proud. Welcome to Delicious.
It's Ho Chunk Gaming Cruise in the Dells giveaways, where on Friday, July 29th, you could have a chance to win a brand new Chevy Camaro, along with $1,500 in cash and $500 in rewards play. Ho Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells, your grown-up getaway.
Begin the second half of the regular season tonight, but before the game, the Crew signed their first round pick. Eric Brown Jr. put pen to paper this afternoon, making it official. He then met with the team. That was ahead of game one with the Rockies. First time facing each other this season. Colorado goes up 2-0 in the third. Willy Adames is there to start the rally, knocks out his 20th home run of the season. Well, after Rowdy Tellez finds his way to second, Andrew McCutchen goes same spot as Adames. The Brewers take the lead, but then the Rockies answer. Right now, it's tied at 3 in the 9th. Now, in the minor leagues, Beloit taking a trip up north for an in-state battle with the Timber Rattlers. No shortage of offense in this one. The Sky Carp win it 10-9. And at the Duck Pond, the Mallards close out their two-game set with the Rockers tonight. Green Bay wins it and come from behind fashion. Mallards hit the road for one, then they're back home on Sunday. Packers are 5 days away from the start of training camp, and reports are saying that this afternoon the team placed 9 players on the physically unable to play list. Some of those names are Robert Tonyan, Elgton Jenkins, Mason Crosby, and rookie wide receiver Christian Watson. Rookies reported to Green Bay today for training camp, with veterans expected to be there on Tuesday. Then it all begins at Nishke Field on Wednesday morning. Also, the times for the open practices have been moved up from 10:45 a.m. to 10:30 on the 27th, 28th, and 30th. A different type of football will be played in Green Bay tomorrow night. The Packers are playing host to the first ever soccer match at Lambeau as FC Bayern Munich and Manchester City square off. This isn't the first time these clubs have played each other here in the States. Back in 2018, Manchester City won 3-2. Now this one gets underway at 6 o'clock tomorrow night. The Badgers continue to land on preseason watch lists. Today, it's center Joe Tippmann. For the second straight season, he's been named to the Remington Trophy watch list, which is awarded to the best center in college football each year. Tippmann made 10 starts last season, and by being an anchor at center, Tippmann played a pivotal role in helping the Badgers' run game excel. UW ranked second in the Big Ten for rushing offense in 2021, and the last Badger to win this award was Tyler Biadasz in 2019. The final major for the PGA Tour champions is underway in Scotland. Today, it was round 2 of the Senior Open Championship. Jerry Kelly entered the round 1 shot off the lead. Now he's just having a ball out there on the links. He birdied 17. And here's a look at that leaderboard as the tournament heads to moving day. Darren Clark is in first. Kelly tied for third, 3 shots off the lead. And this weekend on CBS, you can check out the 3M Open Tournament, which is taking place in Blaine, Minnesota. Scott Piercy currently atop the leaderboard at 13 under. Coverage of round 3 begins here at 2 o'clock tomorrow. We'll be right back.
Oh my goodness, what a shot there.
At Pick and Save, we believe local produce shouldn't be hard to find. That's why we work with local farms right in our own backyard to bring you fresher than fresh produce.
You got everything I need. You like medicine to me.
Because shopping for local produce should be as easy as shopping at your local Pick and Save. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Helpful hints for you from Meineke. While there's no light on the dash to alert you about broken air conditioning, you'll surely feel it. A non-performing air conditioning system can make a summer road trip unbearably hot. Meineke has basic air conditioning inspections, and if there's a problem, Meineke can get your system working again in no time. And with 4 locations in the Madison area, there's always a Meineke nearby. Set up your appointment at Meineke.com today.
Madison Magazine's Summer Restaurant Week is here. Participating restaurants will provide a 3-course meal starting at $30 featuring wine and more, starting July 24th through the 29th. For a list of participating restaurants, menus, and details, visit MadisonRestaurantWeek.com. It's a perfect opportunity to sample some of Madison's local restaurants. Don't miss Madison Magazine's Summer Restaurant Week 2022. Presenting sponsor, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund. Wine sponsor, Delicato and Frederick Wildman.
I want to share my story so others can know that they are not alone.
When my mom and dad were first expecting, the pregnancy had complications and there was very little chance of survival. My mom's health was at risk too. She chose to end the pregnancy.
It was my decision, not some politicians.
Every woman should have the right to make her own decision. and I'll fight alongside you every step of the way until you do. I'm Mandela Barnes, and I approve this message.
Oh, the kids? At your parents'. I ate an hour ago because you completely forgot about the anniversary sale at Denver Mattress. Right now, everything is on sale. That means $50 off every Buena Vista, Summit, and Doctor's Choice Original. Or purchase any Tempur-Pedic and get a $300 gift. Score 2 Doctor's Choice pillows for only $50. Plus 50 months no interest and free shipping. The anniversary sale only at Denver Mattress.
Creating family memories is what Maple Leaf Landscaping is all about. We design and build outdoor spaces that bring people together. Landscaped spaces for any size family. Functional, beautiful, a place everyone will enjoy. And it all starts with a free visit at your home by one of our landscape experts. So call Maple Leaf Landscaping today and have us create an outdoor living space for your home.
Call for action only on News 3 Now. You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
And finally tonight, about 135 stocky, bearded men who resemble Ernest Hemingway have converged on Key West to compete in the annual Hemingway Lookalike Contest that began last night. The 123rd anniversary of the legendary author's birth. Now, one of those 135 men right there,
there he is.
Now retired News 3 Now engineer Garrett Marshall. Garrett made it through to the preliminary round tonight. If he makes it through this, he will be in the finals tomorrow. And he has been doing this for so many years. He is like Susan Lucci, Erica Kane from All My Children, has been nominated. It took 21 years till she finally got that darn Emmy. Give this
is what we're
to
working
him.
on.
This is his year.
Give this to him.
This is his year. I feel it.
He absorbs Ernest Hemingway every single day at the station.
Yes.
So,
and now that he's retired, it will just compound. It'll be 24/7.
It just has to happen. So everybody out there,
we're manifesting
fingers crossed, everything.
Yes.
Put it all out there.
As we look ahead to tomorrow, we do have an alert day in the forecast for Saturday. Early in the day, sunshine, but temperatures in the afternoon will climb close to 90, and heat index readings will be in the middle to upper 90s. So the storms building in will have plenty of fuel to really spark up. It's going to be one of those days where you stay weather aware. The rest of the week, seasonable temperatures close to 80.
All right, thank you. Thank you all. Thanks for joining us. Do something good and have a great weekend.